Beautiful. Well, while we're out here, let's take a look at what makes these different after I put this one back together. Actually, clean this one up and leave it out here. So I just got here's a Mark II I had. I had problems with it. It's a brand new saw. I replaced another Mark II I had that was my favorite saw. It was my go-to climbing saw. But I dropped it and I replaced the fuel tank myself and I didn't do a great job. And I think I messed something up with the impulse line, and I bought another one to replace it. And brand new from the factory, it has this cork, this interesting problem where when you would hang it from your belt, it would leak fuel into the carburetor. In fact, it's already doing it. I don't know why it does this. It makes no sense to me why the fuel tank would be below the carburetor and fuel would come up through the air filter. But it would soak the air filter and basically flood the saw before you even got a chance to really use it. So you'd get up in the tree and you go start it and it's already flooded. There would usually be fuel leaking down out of this purge line, or from this area I should say. I never figured out why it did that. It just really bummed me out. It was a brand new saw. It has like no hours on it, and I think I'm gonna have to take it and have the guys do a warranty job on it. But in the meantime, I bought a Mark III. Let's take a look at the air filter on this. And I just used it the other day for oh boy, it was a pretty big job. I was climbing for 8 hours, and this saw is one of the best climbing saws I've ever used. I've used Stihl 201, the mkIII battery saw. It's not bad, I just don't like it. The Husqvarna battery saw, which I've had 2 of these. I burned one up and I'm about to burn this one up. Love these things. But this thing is the best. This is hands down the best I've ever used. I think they fixed a lot of design flaws from the first iteration. Sometimes if the Mark II would get really hot and you turn it off and you go start it again, you'd have a hard time getting it to pop, turn over hot. This one has the, what is it called? Auto Tune 3, Mark III, I don't know. 3.0, something. Some kind of marketing bullshit. It has the 3rd iteration of their Auto Tune carburetor, and it just really does its job. That, and I only use premix in my saws anyway because I'm a huge saw nerd and I don't want to put garbage in my saws, so you know, give it every advantage. Look at this. They changed a little bit on the clutch cover assembly, but not much. The brake lock is still the same. The bar tension adjuster is still the same. They still have this little aluminum bushing for the clutch cover nut, and it's still a captured clutch cover. But they changed the size back here, and I have a feeling that has to do with increase in performance. They're mitigating heat and exhaust. Because if you look, let me see here. If you look at how much engine head we have on the back of this Mark III, and then how much engine head we have on the back of this Mark II, there's a lot more exposed, and there's more fin, so that's good. I like that. Also, I can't remember his name, but there's a gentleman on YouTube that does small engine repair. He's a really brilliant mechanic. He pointed out how easy it is to get to the muffler now, because this is a different piece, and this is a different piece, and it's not behind the bar lock, which is crazy. I'm glad they did that. I mean, you can disassemble this thing without having to pull it all the way apart now. love these bars. I have really done some dumb stuff when I was a new climber and abused my saws, and really the bars was just going to get the most abuse. And I very quickly learned to put the money into a good bar, because these things, they will just take a beating. They don't wear out very quick. That's something about the vanilla Husqvarna bars. Let's see, I've got a new one around here somewhere. They wear out really quick right here. And even if you have the proper chain tension, because if it's too tight or too loose, you'll wear it out. But even with proper chain tension and bar and chain oil and not getting it too hot, this seems to wear out right here really quick. Some kind of soft metal. But these, you gotta put hundreds of hours on them to even start to get a burr. I mean, this one probably has 250 hours on it. I mean, that's a guess, but this is the first Shugahari bar I ever bought for my first Mark II when I first started climbing. So, and this thing's got hours on it. I can't even estimate how many hours it's got on it. It's taking a beating. And I bought a new one because I wanted a Shugi on my electric saw. I figured out how to change the pitch on that. That's actually really easy. You just have to put an adjustable wrench here on these spurs and then loosen this shenanigans up, and then you can just buy a new sprocket in the pitch that you would like. I don't know, not really a review, just a thought off the top of my head. I guess just a for example. I do like it though. We'll see how it goes. I'll put 100 hours on it and come back and tell you if I really like it.